Okay, I'm gonna tell you, I'm taping right now. I'm filming because the Church of Scientology is a human trafficking cult. They are doing horrible things to people over there.
Yeah.
There's about 400 people in Denmark working as religious volunteers, where they get roughly around 200 Danish kroners. That's equivalent to about 26 pounds per week salary. And they are living in a hotel about 30 kilometers from Copenhagen. They are coming here every day around 9 o'clock, and they're off around 10 o'clock at night, 10 p.m.
Like, what do they do?
What do they do? Do you know auditing?
Like financial auditing?
No, unfortunately not. They're doing therapy where you are, while you're doing this therapy, you're holding these cans connected to a device that is giving you a very small electrical current through your body. And they're asking you a lot of personal questions. Everything you do over there is taped.
Because I've seen a lot of Louis Theroux, he did a very interesting document. I don't know what you call investigation or documentary, whatever. But it's just like, we were just thinking, like, that's a very nice looking building and a very prominent place. How the hell do they afford that?
They afford it because they are doing real estate scam. So actually all these buildings are funded by the people who are in the religion, because they are basically ripping them off out of money. The courses, the trainings that they're doing, which is it's
so the
just
more courses
bullshit.
you do, the higher you become to Jesus.
Yeah, well, exactly. Well, actually they believe in aliens. So they believe that 70...
It was all made on a bet, right? Because the fictional writer was like, I bet you I can make $1 million by getting people to believe this cult.
Yeah, exactly. But most of them don't know that. They are just trying to...
so an interview, it was recorded. Like, you just have to Google it.
Yeah, but the problem is that everyone who's working for Scientology is brainwashed. So they are not allowed to hear anything that is said about Scientology. They're not allowed to Google it. If they hear something that is very confidential, they are told that they get a what is it called, pneumonia, and die because of it. So they are not allowed to hear any of these. I went there like a week and a half ago, just to see, okay, how do you get me in here? And I saw a happiness video, which was it's just like any other religion. You know, they look for people that are in a weak place, that, you know, they're missing something in their life, and they try and, you know, give the answer to that. You know, with us you'll find the answer. So far it was just a bunch of nonsense, and, you know, they could feel it on me that, you know, she's really not interested herself.
We're not selling her a timeshare.
No. So I met some people there, and I was asking, most of them are from Ukraine or Italy, and a lot of them have been there like 30 plus years, and then you have like young Ukrainians, which I think they are being taken advantage of because of the current situation in the world.
Seriously?
Yes. And if you leave the church, they force you to disconnect from your family. So there's a lot of people who haven't seen their family members for tens of years. The reason why I'm doing this is because actually a guy in the States started to film videos.
Yeah.
And it's becoming a really big movement right now. And they wish that it would become the same everywhere.
Yeah.
And there would be more focus put on this. I mean, the kind of punishment that people have to go through. I'll show you.
I know. I mean, like I've seen before. Yeah. There's a lot of scandal.
So if you're interested, I've made some flyers. This is just some of the statements of the people that have actually left the Scientology. This is just the tip of the iceberg. I tried to give one to a member, and because they're not allowed to hear anything negative about the church, when she saw the other side that says Scientology is an abusive cult, she told me to fuck off. I mean, people are really friendly in Copenhagen. No one tells you to fuck off. No. I was so taken aback that I had to stop filming right away. I mean, I had to take a little breather. So
it's bizarre because we've just been like, oh my god, that's that. The amount of people come in, we're like,
this is the European headquarters. So this is where they are doing like the little bit higher levels.
Down
yes.
In the city, right?
Yeah, so they have a similar building. That's called the Information Center. That's where they're supposed to recruit people. But I mean, I went by there today, and I was filming there, and there's absolutely nothing happening there.
Again, that's a really expensive
Yes.
piece of real estate.
Yes.
I'm assuming, going by
Yes,
where it is.
and on Vesterbute, about 1.5 kilometers that way, they have a hotel there where all the international guests are living. And the people, these religious volunteers, they are the ones that are making everything running. So they are cleaning in the building. They're doing all the maintenance, everything for this, roughly 26 pounds a month.
This is a huge
a
building.
week.
I don't know if you've seen the Google. If you look like from the map perspective, because they've got a huge courtyard, the buildings like
Yeah, it's huge. There's like indoors. There's like an atrium inside there. Yeah. So now I've been collecting courage here because I was told to fuck off. So I took an Irish coffee.
Wait, you were sat here and they told you to leave?
No, when I tried to give the flyer to one of the people coming out of there. So I thought, okay, I'll just sit here and I film because difference to, for example, to the States is that you are not you're not allowed to film people's faces, for example, or record them without a consent. So if I will, upload anything on YouTube, I'll need to blur anyone's faces or change voice and so forth. So it's super hard to, try and, make an impact some way.
With some of like the documentaries on it's like as soon as they got close to people, they weren't interfering, but like there's a car there with people sitting watching, like it's super fucked up.
Yeah. So I'm actually.
If you weren't doing anything wrong, you wouldn't try and stop speaking to people.
Exactly. And when I went in there, it was clear that no one ever goes there, just out of interest. Because when I went there, I was waiting in the hall, and there was, I'm not lying to you, there was almost 10 different people who were coming to check me out while I was sitting on the sofa. They were looking at me from the first floor down. And very suspicious look, like what is she doing here? So they are they're on their toes already in advance. So what I'm gonna do now, I'm just gonna go and film a little bit. I'll be interested to see if there's anyone who wants to come and take contact with me.
Yeah.
Because I'm not gonna try and take any contact right now. I don't want to have any kind of altercations.
It's like fascinated, but not in like a good way that you want to go
No,
there. It's more
absolutely
like,
not. They need to be ended. I mean, I think they don't use child workforce anymore in the kind of way they used to, but there's been 8-year-olds working, auditing adults. They've been giving massage to adults. They are forced to, when they're doing this auditing, they're forced to ask questions in sexual nature from these people. And I mean, that's child abuse. Yeah, it's great.
But thank you for the time. Thank you.
Yes, no problem. I'm just gonna go and have a little look.
Good luck.
Yeah,
Be safe.
thanks. Thanks. See, people are interested, but they know that it's fucked up. So that's the L. Ron Hubbard office. Empty. I can see his captain's hat is over there. And if you see on the desk, yes, that's his own little sign over there. L. Ron Hubbard, founder. And this is the little information area where I was watching a video. Oops, one of the screens is not working. But yeah, I'll just keep on following the situation and we'll see what happens. I mean, if they start recruiting, then I'll start counter recruiting for sure. But because I'm not allowed to film people without their consent, I don't really want to take too much contact with them, especially, if I'm told to be effed off every single time. But I have a couple of ideas what I could do. So I'll for sure continue